The following presentation is a gift from the team at Streamline Publishing, publishers of Fine Art Connoisseur, Plein Air Magazine, and weekly newsletters Fine Art Today, Realism Today, Plein Air Today, and American Watercolor, and events, the Plein Air Convention and the Figurative Art Convention. We offer over 400 different art instruction tutorials and ultra high-quality video by the world's leading artists. If you like what you see, help us support our artists and our team with your purchase. Each video aired has a special discount code for today only in the comments section with a link to the video offered. And to see everything we do, or if you want to receive notice of new releases, new products, and new events for artists, simply click the other link, which says, "See everything we do." Thank you.
Hi, I'm Eric Rhodes, and today we're celebrating. Yay! We're celebrating. We've been here with you 200 days in a row. Unbelievable, hard to believe, but we wanted to give you video samples throughout this difficult period of time to keep your head in the game, to keep you focused, to keep you learning, and to keep you growing. I hope it's working. Today, we selected a classic from the late Irby Brown, and it's called Dorado Landscape. I hope you enjoy it.
Well, it's a beautiful day in El Dorado, just outside of Santa Fe. I enjoy working out here. The beautiful landscape, the wonderful juniper trees and the chamisa bushes and the beautiful adobe structures out here. Lots of fun to paint. And I've chosen one this morning that is a bit of a difficult subject, and yet I love the colors out there, so I'm going to make an attempt to, first of all, design it and get it established, the placement of the house and the trees and such in a way that will be a good design. So I'm going to get started here, and I'm going to be fussing with it a bit here to get it established with the composition that I'd like. With the horizon line just under the center, I might even go above the center here just a little bit. I'm going to block in the house in a position I feel is necessary. You can see the distant mountains just above the building here. And the dominant, there's two dominant masses here. The dark of the chamisas, or rather the darker trees here, I'm going to utilize, and that'll be the darkest passages in the composition. I want to get those established because there's not many darks in the composition here, so it makes it a bit of a problem in terms of composition, but we can make an attempt here to get something that would be interesting. And I'm really fascinated with the color that I see out here. The colors are just beautiful, but they're subtle, making it a little bit more difficult to work with, but we're going to try to overcome that and get something that would be interesting. And again, I'm just roughing in the major shapes that we have. I'm going to utilize the little juniper trees here as a lead-in to the focal area. I'm going to wash in the dominant value of this ground plane, and it's quite light. So you just put a light wash on it. Because I want the ground plane a little bit darker than the sky, although in reality the sky there is actually the lightest part of the painting, but the ground plane, because of the sun is hitting it and the chroma, makes it appear to be lighter. So we have to take that into consideration when we're working with this. And again, I'm going to work on the dominant value of the tree masses. I'm going to go get the dominant shape established. I'm going to establish the dark side of these chamisas. All right, I've got these darks established, and now I'm going to begin to establish the value and the color on the ground plane. The bottom part of these chamisa bushes have a little of the shadow on them. That's the dominant value of them. And now I'm going to establish the dominant value on the ground plane, the dominant color, and also the dominant value. And I'm going to keep this rather thin. And next I'm going to establish the dominant color of the building. And it's registering quite warm, quite rich. I'm going to keep it a little bit lower in value than I see it now because I want to save room for lights, for highlights in the building. First of all, however, I'm going to indicate some windows, a placement of some windows here. They are registering quite dark. Now we're going to get into the color and the approximate value of the building. And I have muted the color a bit, even though it's registering quite strong. It is a muted color, but I'm pitching it in a lower key so that I'll have room for accents of light when it becomes necessary. It's a little yellowish. I might change that a bit. I'd like to make it just a little bit of a more of a pinky color. On the shaded side of the building, I'm going to make it darker, obviously. There's another building over on the right side that is presenting a very nice color, so I'm going to include that building also. Okay, now we're going to establish the value and the color of the sky, and that's important. It has to be dark enough to make it register dark enough to make that building stand out. So I think this is going to be just about what we need here for the mountains that are visible as just over the top of the building. So I'm going to establish that. Now I've left room here now to come up higher in value on this house, and so this color that I'm putting in here is the approximate value of the sky, and it could possibly be later on I'll have to modify that or change it some. But I think this value and this color that I have here is going to work just about right. Now that's the value of the mountains that's just over the house. The value and the approximate color. Now before I go any further, I'm going to see how much room that I have to come up in the value of the house there, so that it registers light against the, yes. Okay, that's good. That's going to work good. So I'm going to register some of this now. Now get back into the sky. Now the sky just over those mountains is higher in value than the mountains. There's not a big separation there, but I'm going to establish the value and the colors of the sky, the dominant part of the sky, so that these mountains in the distance will register. And I see the beautiful color in those mountains here, and I'm not trying to hit the colors exactly at this point. I'm trying to get the values established first, and then refine the colors as they might need it. So we'll go ahead and get these dominant colors and values established.
Well, that was Dorado Landscape from the late Irby Brown. What a great artist he was. And we wanted to remember him on this special day, our 200th day of broadcast. Anyway, what we would like you to do now is to look up that video at lilyartvideo.com and look in the comments section for a special discount code today only. Thank you so much for 200 days of watching. And remember to check me out 12 noon daily on Facebook. I'll be there. You be there too. Thanks for watching. I'm Eric Rhodes.